Whoa. Plus, the gust might blow the Jeep away. What's up anyway, guys? What's going on? Welcome into RTO Media. If you're just new here, we do lots of outdoor content. We're just kicking off the spring season here. Spring, summer season, whatever you're gonna call it. Getting her going, and yeah, you guys. We're gonna have a wonderful summer. Have a great summer, and there is somebody trying to fish this today, and which is wildly crazy because you guys can see how windy out it actually is. And I don't got my fishing license yet, so I can't go fishing here anyway. But like, look, he barely had to even cast out, and it just took his whole setup gone out there. Oh my. My tire plug's holding good, so that's good. That's good. When I go home later there, I'm gonna edit a little vlog for you guys, let you guys know what's going on in the channel and everything we have planned for the summertime and just everything that's really on the go. Lots of outdoor activities we got planned. We're gonna do lots of camping, lots of overlanding. Hopefully I can find better SUV for overlanding than this Cherokee here. Something, a 4Runner would be nice, something a little bit bigger, but maybe even a truck. I don't know. Guess we'll see what my options are when I get options to be able to say I got options. Derek, what's going on, brother? What's going on? How are you doing today, Derek? What's up, brother? What's up? You having a good day? Hopefully you're having a good day. This is in Cape Breton Island. It's in Cape Breton Island. Specifically Grand Lake in Cape Breton Island. I know there's a lot of Grand Lakes in Cape Breton Island, but yeah. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Like I said, I got my schooling done and everything, so I'm all done with that for the year. Now we're just planning stuff for spring, summertime, vlog ideas, video ideas for YouTube. "777, what's going on, bro? What's going on?" This is Cape Breton Island in Canada. Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia, Canada. That's where we're at here. Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia, Canada. It's I got it zoomed in there. Just there's someone here fishing today. That's pretty big lake, and there's a small side over there. You can get catfish here. You can get catfish in the morning though. No, I never seen him get nothing yet. Never seen him get nothing yet. I think the wind. I think he's battling the wind, right? If that's one thing we learned here last year, that the wind is just crazy. I didn't get my fishing license yet. But I'm gonna get that ASAP. And I gotta go pick up my rod too. My rod is still a half an hour away. I don't have my fishing rod yet. We do a lot of fishing on this channel. Last year we went live fishing here lots, almost all summer we fished here until the burn ban came into effect and I wasn't allowed coming in here again. Oh, you went fishing in Mammoth. Another person coming in just kind of, this is a pretty popular local spot here, you know. But yeah, this is Canada. Yeah, this is Canada. This is called Grand Lake, Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia, Canada. Very popular fishing hole because it's so close to the city limits. It's so close to town and stuff, right? This guy's given up. He's already given up. It's too windy anyway. You know the days you're gonna catch and you know the days you're not gonna catch, you know what I mean? Yeah, you need a license to fish in the lakes and stuff like that because they stock them and they wanna make sure the fish populations and stuff like that are all, up and not down, and I think a lot of the fish populations were low, so but if I go to, tidal waters, the ocean, I don't need a license to fish the ocean. I'm from Russia, very, very love fishing in the sea. Living in the White Sea, yeah. Yeah, the sea I never did much, ocean fishing. Mackerel jigging last year, we did mackerel jigging, and we got a bunch of mackerel last year. Crazy amount of mackerel. But, I never caught that sea bass, eh? So I might have to try to catch that sea bass this year, huh? I never caught that sea bass last year. But I got other things on the go too besides, the YouTube channel and that. I got school took a lot of time for me. That's why I haven't been live or that's why I didn't make a vlog in so long. So I'm gonna try to make a vlog today, kind of explaining what's going on with RTO Media and the Sad Little Abyss music side, what's going on there. Um, yeah, you guys, basically just give you guys a rundown of what's happening in my life and everything like that, right? I like to come out here and just relax, right? Just peaceful. Some days there's no wind at all, right? But as we learned last year, we fished here last year a lot, and the wind was just crazy. It'd make it unfishable, right? Like but that in the grass, there's tall, tall grass out. This isn't a very deep lake, so it gets tall, tall grass. You get it hooked on, you lose your spinners and stuff. No, I don't hunt. I don't hunt, but maybe one day on the channel. Hopefully, one day on the channel. Um, right where he's driving is where there's a bunch of nails too. He's gonna get a nail in his tire, like I just dealt with. That's why I don't go close down there because it's all nails down there. They burn the pallets and they leave the nails behind, right? Look how windy it is. A crazy wind, eh? Holy. What can we hunt for? We can hunt for moose. Um, I know indigenous people can hunt for bear and moose and deer. I guess if you were really into it, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure the laws on the hunting here. Like if you wanted to hunt like a fox for the pelt or whatever, right? I don't know. I don't know how that will go about, but a lot of hunting in Canada is moose and deer and moose. That's what everybody hunts around here where I'm at, deer and moose. Oh, do we got one of the OGs in, do we? Creek Seeker Fisher, what's going on, eh? What's going on, eh, guys? We're just out at our local fishing hole, as you remember from last year. But the wind here today is just ridiculous. Oh, and I never got my fishing license yet because we actually moved. In the last number of months, we've moved. I went back and got all my upgrades done, my high school upgrades that I needed for next year for college. But now all the courses I wanted to take in college are on a wait list. So you win some, you lose some, right? I got that done, but yeah, so we're gonna probably this summer we're gonna spend a lot of time, most likely gonna spend a lot of time vlogging and stuff like that, guys. So I hope you guys don't mind the vlogs and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I told you I was letting my hair grow out. Look at this. We dyed it all. It looks sick when it's all slicked back. But the wind today got me going crazy, bro. I never knew how to take care of hair before. Like, what is going on? And remember, don't forget your Random Thoughts Outdoors hat. Available on my channel. You can check that out if you like. Yeah, I'm glad to be back streaming again, too. I kind of missed it, to be honest, right? It was like, man, I was doing this so much last year, and I was so busy with it last year, and I had so much energy, and then this year starting off was real rough. It was a rough year starting off, not gonna lie. We had some obstacles we had to overcome, right? You know what I mean? So with that being said, I think we overcome the obstacles. But now the thing is the Jeep. The Jeep. The gosh darn Jeep. Okay, so the transfer case is good, the front end is good. The rear end's gone. My rear differential is gone. There's clutch plates in the rear differential and they're gone. So anytime I start spinning a little bit, it'll say four-wheel drive overheating, right? So unfortunately, I need a rear end. Now that has me thinking, once they get under there and they see that, they're going to want to replace the upper control arms and the bushings, the sway bar links, the whole rear differential, and possibly the axles too. Because apparently, according to them, they get stuck on the differential and you can't get them off. But I have two options. There's a Mopar option that you can buy it right from the dealership, which is like maybe 1,500-1,600 with tax for the rear diff. Or I found one on eBay for $1,000 that's made by a different company. So it's like, do I go with the different company one and see if that's any better than the Mopar one? Because the Mopar one we know doesn't work for very long. This will be the third rear end that's put in this Jeep. We'll be on number 3. First one, when we first got the Jeep, it was gone. It was replaced with this one. It worked for a little bit, but not very long. And then we started having that overheating issue. So now this will be the third rear differential put in this gosh darn Cherokee. So I wouldn't recommend anybody, unless you got lots of money, you know what I mean? If you got lots of money, doesn't matter, replace it, right? Because it is a nice Jeep. You get all your luxuries inside and stuff like that, right? Your heated seats and everything. You got your Bluetooth stereo, right? So I don't know. I might build on this if I can. There's just not much aftermarket parts for a Jeep Cherokee to to upgrade this like to an overlanding vehicle, you know what I mean? There's not really too much else I could do to it. I could buy a 2.5-inch lift and put a set of 33s on it. I could do that. That's a possibility. As you're hearing, I'm sick. Every year this time of year, I get sick when the weather changes. When it starts to get warm out. A little bit of a sore throat. I don't know why. Sucks. But yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. What we should do. Should we replace all them parts in the rear end of this stupid thing? You got to remember now, there's 211,000 kilometers on it. 211,000 kilometers. So there's, quite a bit of clicks on this. It was driven a lot. We driven her a lot through a lot of trails and everything. Holy cow, guys. Last year was so much fun going up through Meat Cove and the mountains through there and everything. That was so much fun. Like, oh, I want to do that again. I want to do that all summer, man. I want to do it all summer. I want to vlog it all summer. So it's like I could put all the money into this Jeep and then pray that rear differential lasts. Or I could go on Marketplace and find a 4-wheel drive that has working 4-wheel drive already and buy that way. It's just the prices on Marketplace. I don't know if you guys noticed lately, but cheap cars aren't cheap anymore. So like you'd be looking at like at least 10 G's least 10 grand to get a 4-wheel drive working. Something that you could use as an overlanding vehicle, right? Now, I also might go another way. I might go the van way and try um to get an old Chevy Express van with the 6-liter in it, maybe. Um, or the Ford Econoline van, or my God, there was a school bus for sale in Marketplace. That was interesting. The school bus was interesting. There was two school buses actually. One was an actual school bus, and it still had all the school bus stuff on it, and the other one was converted over already into a camper. It just doesn't have a bathroom or anything in it, right? So, but they only wanted 5 grand for that one. And then that had me thinking. They only want $5,000 for that school bus camper. Like, if I could find a piece of land that was cheap enough, slap that on her, put an outhouse there, we're good to go. We can start homesteading, right? That's what I want to do. My goal in life is to homestead. I want to buy a piece of my own property and homestead. That is my goal in life. And I want that to be done, hopefully, before I get too old to do all this stuff, right? Like, you know what I mean? I'm 35 now. I'm trying to stay in the best shape that I can, right? Eating healthy and all that stuff. It's hard eating healthy and stuff too, though. So, you know what I mean? The prices of food is expensive now, and everything with the tariffs and all that stuff with the vehicles now. So, it's not a good time to buy a new vehicle, like to go purchase a new vehicle. So, unfortunately, to trade the Jeep in would cost like 16 grand or something just to trade the Jeep in, just have normal payments, for God's sake, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's whack, right? Like, so we got into a bad finance with this one. And it's almost like, do we just ride the storm? We rode the storm now for 4 years already. So might as well ride the storm another little bit. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try that aftermarket rear differential and see if that does anything. Yeah, got to be some grants for homesteading. I'm not sure. There probably is. There's, well, I know there's grants here in Nova Scotia for first-time home buyers and stuff, but I don't know about like my plan was to buy a piece of land somewhere cheap somewhere, maybe that I have to clear myself, you know what I mean, with the chainsaw and that, and buy like a decent travel trailer, and then live in that while I build a house. Not personally myself, I'll help, but I'll get someone to build the house, you know what I mean? But this is over the next, like, say, this is like the next 5-year plan. Grizzly, what's going on, Grizzly? Welcome back to the lives. Good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, so Grizzly, we got to get you up to date here. I got my schooling done. That's why I'm live for you guys right now. I plan on doing a lot more vlogging. I'm going to try to make a vlog tonight when I go home. Just a short little vlog just to get back into the groove of editing and everything like that, right? And as you can see, Grizzly, look, we're here at our famous fishing hole. We're here at our famous fishing hole. Two-Tone, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel. Yeah, homesteading will be awesome. That's what the end goal is. That's what the end goal is, to be homesteading eventually. And what I wanted to do was just because I could get a travel trailer for like 15 or something like that. Nice one, you know what I mean, with heat and everything in it and all the amenities and all that, right? Shower and all that stuff. And I want to buy one of them garage packages that has the loft up top and then the garage on the bottom. And I think that's how I'm going to go about it. Do a garage package with the loft up top. I think it'll be sick, and it'll be a spot where I can work on my vehicles, because I also want to get uh, a four-wheeler and a dirt bike, because I like dirt bikes, but the wife don't like dirt bikes. So it's great to see your wife on my live last week. Everyone was subscribing her. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I couldn't find you there, Grizzly. I was in What was I doing that day? I was doing something on my computer. I can't remember now. Something with Veterans Affairs or something I was doing on there. That's why I didn't get on to your live. But next time you go live, I'll make sure to hop on for sure and say hi, give you a like. You know what I mean? You've been here since the beginning, Grizzly. You've been here since you're the OG of the channel. Grizzly's been here since I started YouTube last year on a whim. I started on a whim, and here we are a year later. The channel is monetized now, so that's awesome, right? So that means this summer I could potentially make money off of YouTube if I make good enough videos for you guys, and you guys watch it and you guys like it, and you guys engage with the content, share it, share, you know what I mean? Hopefully this summer will be the summer. Like I said, if I do an overlanding rig, I'm going to have to kind of build it a little bit. So that'll be a little bit of there'll be some videos there of me building the overlanding vehicle and that, right? Because like I said, I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to sink a bunch of money into this Jeep or not. Because I feel like if I put that rear differential in, then it's going to, I feel like the transmission or something then will go, you know what I mean? Yes, we started about the same time. I don't have enough watch hours yet. You don't have enough watch hours yet, Grizzly? I got all my watch hours last year from the fishing, the live fishing. That's where I got all my hours to get monetized. So, or even, you know what's even good too? Nature cams. And go into the YouTube audio library in the studio and then just have that playing in the background. And yeah, you could do just like say like this, like nature cam. See, like you could just do this as a nature cam and say, hey, you know, everybody, look, here's Grand Lake. Beautiful. This spot actually is beautiful though, because you got the hawks, you got the chemtrails they're spraying up there. You got oh man, you got a little bit of everything. I gotta go pick up the wife from work though pretty soon, so I'm gonna be heading out of here in a few minutes. I just wanted to go live for you guys because this place is beautiful, and I feel like sharing. I want to share the most beautiful spots that I know of with the world. You know what I mean? Two-toned. Have a great day, bro. Have a great day. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Hope everything that you're trying to do goes well. Yeah, that's because you just started a few months ago. That's why. Yeah, keep up on the live streams, and you get and make sure to put your live streams on your channel as well. So that way people can go back and watch them, and you'll get watch hours that way as well. So you get double the watch hours, kind of, right? You know what I mean? Make sure they're not private. Your lives aren't private on your channel, or you won't get the watch hours from that. I learned that one. So all the lives I do, I put them up on my channel underneath the live section, and you can go about there and watch all the lives that we done over the past year. So yeah, I mean, for me it was a good it was a good winter. It was a good winter because like I said, I got my schooling done, and that was something that I was like really that really bothered me, right? Because instead of doing high school and being a high school kid and doing all that stuff that high school kids do, I joined the army and went away with them. So I never really got to have that childhood. So I guess I'm kind of bringing that back, kind of reliving my teenage years, I guess, in a way you could say, you know what I mean? Because I never got to do that with the army. The first 3 years that I was with the military, I was super busy with them, right? So, and then you get into that lifestyle, you get into that army mode, right? And I was infantry as well, so we were very aggressive and very angry, and I think it's a big cause to a lot of my problems. But I only found that out because I have an awesome psychiatrist now. So shout out to him. He's the man figuring it all out. I never would have figured it out myself, you know what I mean? I never would have figured it out. I just thought it was crazy. Turns out I am crazy, I guess. But it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's what I was exposed to as 16, 17, 18. You're still kind of 18, 19. Then I mean, your frontal lobe isn't done growing or isn't done developing or whatever until 25 anyway, right? So joining the military young isn't a great idea. I wouldn't recommend it. Get your schooling done first, and go in with a degree or something like that, so that way you get paid the big bucks. See, I grew up poor, right? You got to remember, I grew up poor too. So, um, once I started getting a taste of that army money, right? Once I started getting a little bit of taste of that army money, I was hooked. Then there was tasking. So you got to remember the war in Afghanistan was going on. So there was lots of work, training and stuff like that, training troops. That's what I did a lot, train the troops. So, yeah, it was what it was, but I hold a lot of emotions, I guess you could say, from that. And dropping out of school, that was the one of the biggest things that was always on my mind. Like, oh my God, you dropped out of high school for the army, and then you screwed the army up, and then every job after that I screwed up. Every job after that always got screwed up. Everything got all screwed up. I can't work a normal job. I can't do it. It's just I can't do it. I tried for years and years and years, and it just went. It just ended up with me drinking a lot and doing stuff I really shouldn't be doing, and you know what I mean? Like just going buck wild, right? All through my 20s was just buck wild, and the reason was the army. I didn't realize that myself, you know what I mean? But being exposed to all that aggression and killing and stuff early on at 16, 17, and that wasn't yeah, it wasn't the best for my mental health. So, but we're getting better day by day. Now I start to understand why they say just take it day by day, because you literally can only take it day by day, because some days you feel, personally myself, some days I don't feel like even getting out of the house, right? You know what I mean? Fun mix time. What's going on, brother? Welcome back. 6 months in. Look at that. Who is this Nova Scotia fella? Yeah, who is this fella here now? What are we doing? We're at the lake. We're at the lake, brother. We're having a little bit of chat at the lake here. We're getting ready for the summer season, really. We're getting ready for the summer season, right? So, yeah, we moved in the whole process too. So we got ourselves our own apartment now. Um, Closer to work and closer to this lake here. I live literally minutes away from this lake now. So you're gonna see lots of fishing at this lake. You're gonna see lots of fishing at this lake. And fun mix time. We're gonna get back to that fishing soon. I gotta get my rod. It's still out at the old place in the barn. I gotta get that. I gotta get my fishing rod, and I gotta get it all oiled up and everything from last year. I get all the salt off it and all that stuff from mackerel fishing, because that's the last thing we did last year was mackerel fishing. Remember, we went jigging for the mackerel, got a bunch of mackerel. But yeah, gotta ask JR Buds to get you some of my stickers. Yeah, we got stickers too on my website there as well. If you want to rep the RTO clan, you know what I mean? There's stickers on there. I can't wait to get back fishing though. But you guys, I'll leave you here with me for a second, but I gotta leave you like this. Leave you like this here. Oh, you had to make 100 stickers to give away to anyone who wants. Yeah, there's certain places you can find online. You can get stickers super, super cheap, right? And all the stuff on my store, on my channel is super cheap, guys. I barely make anything from any of that stuff that's on that website there. But like I said, we got to I go pick up the wife at work. She's off like very soon. So I guess we'll say goodbye to our lake and GTFO. Dealing with her. Bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy. It's a good test for my plug. See if my plug will stay in. And we got the exhaust fixed. It's not as loud anymore, guys. You guys don't have to listen to the engine screaming at you the whole time that we're driving now. So that's got to make it a bit better. You know what I mean? That fixed. Driving around with leak. Oh, brother. No train tracks here. Still used. Wouldn't think I'd train up on you. Didn't. I got the nail in my tire. That's possible too. That's very possible. But we're back streaming. We're gonna be back vlogging. We're getting back at her, guys. We're gonna be getting back at her. And hopefully soon enough everything will be cleared up with the VAC and I have an income coming in again. There's still living off the wife's income, you know what I mean? I didn't get very much living allowance to go to school. But hey, that is what it is. We're getting through everything now. We're figuring everything out, you know what I mean? So yeah, you guys. Hopefully I can get the fishing license and that I was planning in May, start fishing the end of May. Because the weather's usually really, really nice out the end of May and that too, right? So probably do that. And my birthday's the end of May too, so we'll have to have birthday live or some kind of birthday vlog or something like that. We'll have to do something. Um, my daughter's birthday too, so all in the same kind of a time frame, you know. Ollie, this road here. Imagine I was late picking up the wife. You want to make the wife mad, boy? Still pick up though if she wants to. Ah, I got the wind in my hair. What more could you ask for, huh? What more could you ask for? I guess a big fat paycheck from YouTube. That's what more I could ask for. Sponsorships. Someone sponsor me. That'd be dope. Right now we got Fun Mix Time. He's sponsoring us. A Wrapped Ranger. See, I just don't want to get stuck in another finance with another bad vehicle. Right? That's what I feel like would happen because what we owe on this is so much. We'd have to basically pay it off, right? To start fresh with a new finance. Holy cow, man, that's a lot of money. A lot of friggin' money, man. It's like everything nowadays, though. It's expensive as hell to do anything. But hey, we get her done. We get her done, buddy. Like being in Fast and Furious car. Yeah, it was giving us a headache though, and the smell of the exhaust fumes was coming in too. So it wasn't good. I'm gonna be hard to get sponsored AI videos. No, you just have to let them know that it's AI, right? That it's all AI generated, right? But I haven't been doing anything with AI lately, the last little bit. So I just been doing my own kind of style videos on the shorts and that. Uh but yeah, gonna be lots of fishing, gonna be lots of that coming up. So you guys definitely stay tuned. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share it out. It helps more than you guys know. And yeah, before you know it, guys, we'll be back at it. I'm gonna end live here. My phone's hot. And I gotta go get the girlfriend. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are awesome. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.